do a couple of side laps. There is Alvaro Carpe.
There's Brian Uriarte, his main rival. Victory round Misano from earlier this season in the European Talent Cup. He is certainly another cracking top 10 qualification. Great stuff for Dorfer, Farkas and Plonk.
I think they just
got to put together 3 years worth of experience. I think, aren't they? The red flags up at the start of the...
Lights are out then for the penultimate time of the Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup for 2024. And Valentine Peroni has an absolutely super. Brian Uriarte, I think it is.
There's no, Peter. What a move. That is absolute.
And Brian Uriarte thinks he couldn't overtake at the first corner. Will he make it at the third? Maximo Chies in there as well.
So outbreaking in towards turn 8. It's Carpe leading then. Chies moves up to second in this race here. But it's Carpe, your series leader, leading the way through his turn. And caution.
Stay off the green. We already had in the sprint race some issues with track limits, so they've got to stay off the green. And the
main rival in Carpe then. He's got to sit behind him and learn what he's doing. Chies tries to move through to the front, but he nearly clips the back wheel of Peroni. Look at this. So far with Valentin Peroni, I mean, he's been on fire the whole weekend. He knows he's the one who can really cause an issue for the riders out front. And there he goes then. He's still leading into turn 8. VEDAEGAPRATAMA, though, is like he's part of Rossi's academy and he's done a million laps.
Exact together.
And there he goes up the inside of Max Chies into turn 10. Max must be thinking, who the heck are you?
That's right. Yeah, well, he's absolutely superb on the 54, is it? VEDAEGAPRATAMA, the 15-year-old
fight as well. It's getting a bit chaotic, Peter, I think. I'm interested when they come across the line qualifying. They were setting 144s. How fast can they go? You have Chies, Pratama, Uriarte, 146.6.
Guys have got the pace
to many of them out at all. You've even got Boggio and Zanni. Not used to seeing them up too far up the front. They're just hovering around the top 10 local ridership. Still the top 4 in this race.
Yeah, still 13 laps to go. That's fast. That's okay. The blue doesn't count. You're not going to get penalised for that.
So after a little bit of chaos, the second half goes around the outside. Who's going to keep their head the coolest through Curve Ernie, one of the fastest corners, guys? 220
kilometres an hour, 137 miles an hour. Then at the next corner, it's 227, 141 miles an hour. Time has it. He's looking cool, calm and collected. But Chies is so...
It's Maximo Chies. Max just their head the coolest. I mean, very impressive from all of them. I mean, they are under so much pressure. They're really embracing
saving tyres and that sort of thing. But don't forget that tyres fade away a little bit or not. Fast laps right at the end of the race are absolutely normal, and the feeling that the guys are getting absolutely brilliant stuff for the Rookies Cup.
There is a little bit of a divide coming, Peter. I mean, it's definitely the top 4 in the championship who are PERTAMA with them as well. Oh, we got several riders down.
Riche Moodley is down.
He made him, is it?
Yeah, Riche, and I didn't, even though I was watching
him plonk, and then a crash on his own really hampered. It's only 4 points going into tomorrow. It would be gloves off levels of racing tomorrow if it was like separate. He has to try and win both races, and he just has to hope that the guys behind him, Peroni really wants to finish third, so he's going to want to win or finish second. Let's see. I mean, it's the type of circuit where it's very tight and technical, but there's a long back straight to try and overcome from the slipstream.
I was saying that the long lap penalty lane is quite sort of dusty and dirty here, and I know that rider coaches were telling them, look, practice the long lap lane because, you know, Peroni.
Yeah, you also got to be careful because back in the junior GP round here, actually Rico Salmella and Ruche Moodley had that by somebody, and as he was crashing, Ruche was going through the long lap penalty lane and was taken out by Rico's bike. So you got to be very careful indeed.
Yeah, indeed. And that is not 11th.
It's just in the back of our shot there is Morelli, the Argentinian. I expect a little bit more from him in today's race then. Not going to do him any favours whatsoever, is he? As they come onto the back straight, Brian Uriarte looking behind him. Brian, eyes forward, lad.
Yeah,
don't he look behind you?
He's looking back. Talking to Danny, he said the long gearing choice really is the pick if you can make it really play their cards close to their chest. They don't tell you which gearing they're going to be using going
in. The championship implications we're watching play out now. Oh, it's just brilliant. But still, through it all, you've got the top 4 in the championship. He's got the penultimate race. It's Carpe versus Uriarte for the win. It's 22 points separated at the moment. Chies in second.
And Uriarte going for it.
Oh, come on, boys.
But the danger, of course, for Uriarte is that he's going to get past, just as he has done by Chies, and he's going to get swamped.
Finish into third place then. Onto the back straight they come. Keep the weave into a minimum, lads. laps, please. Here it is then, the final overtaking opportunity. 1 and 2 in the championship, Peter.
Corners remaining now. Brian Iriarte has a Hakim Danish is in there. Up into second. But no! Kies is down.
A huge
Iriarte
crash.
will win this. Only in second place. Hakim Danish. Carpe's back to 7th. Carpe's back to 7th. So, Brian Iriarte, Peroni, Hakim Danish, 7th, and the cup goes on to Sunday.
Oh,
Just
my
3
goodness.
points. 3 points.
3.
15 laps of Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup action, and another great start, I think, from Valentine Peroni. Yes, he led into the first corner, but Alvaro Carpe comes alongside him. He's going to steal the margin to tell on. Brian Iriarte is up there in last. Determination, as you said, he told you he was going to go out to win this. He's laying down the gauntlet right from the second corner.
Brilliant stuff. He's in fourth position. Look at this, Peter. It is absolutely on the limit already. Petey on the inside, all clips with
His
PERTAMA.
head down, trying to catch the leading trio.
Gosh, how many riders there were trying to square it up to get the best drive possible onto this straight then? How many have changed their gearing ratios for this race based on what happened yesterday?
He certainly did that. I wonder if he's doing the same thing again. He's just tucking in behind them, not doing anything.
After the crash with Rouget yesterday, he was overly ambitious, so through he will go. That'll put
It's a big slip team opportunity. VEDA up the inside of Rouget and into 4th place.
VEDA is an absolute star. Big role in today's Spielberg blockbuster.
And Samala and Danish, heroes also of yesterday, they're there as well. All the big names of Alvaro Carpe up into the lead.
Oh,
Iriarte up the inside. He does not want to letting that happen at all. And it's Peroni, in fact, now is back in the lead. Watch out, because Rouget Moodley's got eyes on that position, as does Rico Samala.
Basically, the Live Cup standings do kind of matter, but basically, whoever...
Well, my goodness, and we've still got 12 laps remaining.
So the pace has dropped again.
Right, now, as you said, there are gearing possibilities here. The 54 VEDA PERTAMA goes up into second place. Gearing possibilities here. You have a short gearing option or a long. The long is really what you've got to have if you want to win.
And you've got him on the comeback. It is VEDA PERTAMA into the lead, but not for long. Peroni, 2 for 1. Buy one, get one free. He's been
So smooth it, Larry just left them, didn't he? Up the inside on the brakes, no problem. Turn it and get on the gas.
You know, I was so impressed by Peroni yesterday. He just showed 2 seconds separate the top 12. Back to Morelli then. Just behind him, you've still got Bodger and Plonk as well into 14th place. A great win for those guys to be signing off to be in this lead.
So, what's changed now at the end of this year is that I can overtake people. I catch them and I can just overtake them. That is what I struggled with last year and even at the beginning of this. But it's all changed now. He's in the way. They span out across the track. PERTAMA looks up the inside, but Iriarte comes around the outside.
In that time around, turn 4's always a big overtaking spot. VEDA PERTAMA looks up the inside of Iriarte that time. They square it off as they come through turn 5. Now it's about switching back, get the run onto this little squirt of a straight.
Yes, it's gonna. He said, I love this track because it's got the hard braking. I like hard braking. He said, I also like the super fast corners. So I love this place.
The
inside,
look at that. Yeah, Rouget's not taking this long. I just would love to see him sign off with another podium. He so richly deserves it.
6th gear, over 220 kilometres an hour, 140 odd miles an hour, and then to 2nd gear, and the big squirt of acceleration for 114 kilometres an hour.
Closed it right back up again. Iriarte, yes, 6th place he is. He's about to lose that potentially. The race so far, 145.1. That's a 10th biggest today, Peter. They're on it.
And VEDA PERTAMA has the lead over Valentine Peroni and Alvaro Carpe. Rouget Moodley back to there. Can Brian Iriarte? He has to move up. VEDA PERTAMA has the advantage. Shout out for
a bit wild and frisky there. That's a bit much in terms of the weaving. Don't really like to see that. They got to be careful. And this is all 14 riders technically fighting for this podium, Peter. I mean, goodness, team has switched back to turn 15. It's so fast on these. I mean, ladies and gents, Indonesia has an absolute star in the making of VEDA PERTAMA. He's never seen this circuit before this weekend. He might have played it on a video game, but goodness me, isn't he brilliant? Oh, and nearly certain doing so. Brian says, no, I need to make a move now. This is it. Oh, goodness me. He nearly clips the back wheel of VEDA PERTAMA. These moves, is he staying calm? Are these moves getting desperate? Are they calm and calculated? Brian
customers in Rookies Cup, but he is being tested to his limits as well. Carter Thompson's there too in 7th position. He's up for it as well. Come on, Carter. Oh, Brian's going, no, so close. What is happening through turns 1 and 2, Peter? They're all bunching up. What's the reason for that?
I mean, it's steering if it can be the fact that the way they have to sort of go a little bit slower through the first half of it to drive through the second because they haven't got the low gearing. They've got to get the run through the second to get the drive out of there.
Rapini goes wide. There we go, we're up the inside. Oh, Peroni then. Carpe, well, they're all neck and neck now. I don't think any of them really want to lead. Going onto the back straight, Peroni says, I will though, lads, no problem.
Yeah, he doesn't
Pushed a little bit wide there by Thompson's move up the inside. Thompson making big waves. He's up into 5th now. This is the best we've seen from the Aussie in Rookies Cup. He's looking for a place here next year as
the
well.
weekend in Austria, and then the last weekend also.
Peter, the stress of yesterday, the stress of today, who's going to win? I mean, I'm glad we don't have these finales every week, because otherwise I think I'd die an early death. Goodness me.
There's the 9400, as you say, it all seems to concentrate around it. It's PERTAMA in the lead, but it's Guido Pini up into 2nd place.
There is Carpe and Uriarte all together then for positions 4th and 5th. Pini going diving to the inside, literally, absolutely PlayStation lines going on there from Pini. Somehow he makes it work. As Uriarte then goes forward, Peroni looks behind him, sees Rico Salmela there.
In front of him when it counts on that last lap. It's to which of the guys finish in front is basically going to win the cup. WEDA. Back there, what? 6th place now.
Peroni getting all unstuck there. I think he got way too close to the back there. And Pini dives off his inside then, goodness gracious. It's getting ferocious out there with 4 laps to go. This is it, the closing stages.
Straight, he hangs on to this position. 94 is, of course, Guido Pini. He's got thoughts about taking that away from him.
PERTAMA though, this is the very best we've seen from the Indonesian, but it's not enough for Carpe down the back straight. Carpe, the 83. Oh, he runs it very, very wide. He nearly loses the front 10, and that is a big shift in the championship. It will no longer be, and Uriarte would have had a grandstand view of that, and it's all changed.
That's right, 3.5 laps to go there. It's still led by VEDA PERTAMA, but the 51 of Brian Uriarte is moving behind him as well, and Rouge would love to pick up a place or two. So it's all going to unfold over these next few laps.
Rico Salmela, he is like a shark smelling blood in the water. He saw it. Come on!
And he's got the drive. They got a superb run through.
Moving up the inside goes PERTAMA. Oh, Brian Uriarte, he hangs it around the outside. Wow! He absolutely rails it. Come on!
They got a superb run through the corner there. Oh, and Brian Uriarte almost loses it completely. PERTAMA comes on the inside. PERTAMA's going to spoil it for Uriarte, but no, Brian goes up the inside again.
This is it.
It's
this corner.
No, they go Uriarte inside. But Carpe has the line. He holds the line. They run to the line. It's going to be Carpe taking the cup. Valentine Peroni crosses the line. Carpe's the cup winner over Uriarte.
Wow, absolutely astonishing, incredible. Alvaro Carpe, he knew it. You can see it.
Danish, any of those guys who finished behind them could have, messed things up effectively. But it was pure. It was absolutely brilliant. It was just Carpe and Uriarte. Everything, they put everything on the line.
Oh, a little bit better.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. Fine margins, ladies and gents. Brian Uriarte there, he comes then.
Valentine Peroni there.
Oh, he'll be absolutely to take away when he's
being cool, calm and collected and thinking, I don't want to realise he's got to get